Okay, here we are, grand final today, Sunshine Coast Hockey, Division 3 men. We don't normally cover Division 3 men, but this is a big one, so it's a beautiful day, just the start of spring. Here we have Caloundra, and the team in no particular order here. Number 5, Scott Bakes, 112, Edward Barlow, goalkeeper James Borum, 143, Chris Dowd, 99, Tristan Ford, 116, Robert Hanneman, 113, Andrew Lilly, 135, Brady Mann, 158, Liam Mann, the two brothers, 110, Shane Morton, 126, James O'Connor, 163, Luke Reynolds, number 9, Everard Schenk, number 8, 08, Scott Wall, and 111, Brett Whitaker. And on the other side over here, we have got Maroochydore. Now Maroochydore have been the team to beat during recent years. They always seem to make the grand final. And just there is the captain, number 4, Michael Asmussen, and 34, Matthew Baker, 86, Leighton Bartlett, 39, Luke Brown, 35 or 55, Michael Brown, number 16, Michael Blake, number 2, Lee Couch, 64, Ben Griffith, 66, Liam Klein-Smith, 31, Eden Klein-Smith, Plimsek, 77, Toby Milas, 44, Keith Robertson, 14, Damien Snell, 50, Gary Thompson, 11, Jay Tolson, and 71, Cody White. And you see the officials there just checking all the numbers, Bev Noonan, and there's the... Okay, time to shake hands before the game. No doubt it will be fiery, there's no question about that. Grand final hockey is always fiery. But as long as it's clean, then we'll take it in our stride. And Gary Thompson there just had something to keep Robertson. Probably one of his piercings. And there he is, throwing something off the pitch again. Okay, 30 minutes a half. Looks like Michael Blake set forward for Maroochydore, gets the game underway, out to the wing, and it's over the sideline for a sideline hit to Maroochydore straight away, so straight into the attack. Pretty good start for them. The ball's bounced in, and it's high, and the umpire's called danger. Chris Dowd releases one long here, but it's going to flow out all the way over the sideline. This looks like Brother Brown start to inject. Toss the back to Mickey Asmussen. Yeah, easily worked out there, and it's coming out wide, but unfortunately that is a very poor pass. Off the foot, play on, slipped in once, so nice cut out, but really not sticking at the moment. Okay, that's it, Maroochydore got a little bit more time and space here now, working it through, bubble and bounce. Oh, there's Robbie for Caloundra, taking them on. Looks like a bit of a stick check, and it is. Good pass through there, but it's turnover ball. Everard Schenk getting involved there, number 6 for Caloundra. Everard, I'm not sure if that's an adjective or a pronoun. For those of you not quite so familiar with the English language, an adjective is a descriptive word, and a pronoun is a personal name. Now the ball goes into a crowd of players there, but it's put into competition, into contest, and it comes out with a free hit to Caloundra. A very poor pass again. Here's Gary Thompson spinning and turning. He probably can't beat the speed and pace of the young fellow, which he can't. That ball's spread wide now, just a little bit better. Check the ball, good long hit here. bouncing through. And there's Mickey Brown coming out to Keith Robertson. They didn't make it to him because again the young legs, the mixture of young and old. Usually in Division 3 hockey, you get the older players who are slowing down towards the end of their career, and some of them have played at a very high level. Number 44 there, Keith Robertson. There's in fact an Australian player in the over 65 division. Oh, here's a nice ball here from Chris Dowd. It's across the face of goal, but took a deflection there and it's gone out for a long corner, so it was very well defended.
Sorry, thanks.
He's a handy player, that Chris Dowd. Oh, I think it was Chris. It may have been, no, I think it was Whitaker actually. There's Chris on the ball now. So that's gone in, and it's back for another long corner. Umpire initially blew for 16. We're just asking where to take it from. And it's a bit of a bounce here. Keith Robertson sends it long, but nobody really down this end. Michael Blake there on the far wing. It's too far away to be any danger. There's a nice little ball through the legs. Nice little dink in the tap. And a backstick pass on the reverse blade. Plenty of time and space here. Maroochydore not pressing. It's a nice ball through into a lovely gap, but unfortunately the reason the gap was there because there was no players there. And nobody even within Cooey. Back out to Michael Brown there. Bounced up off the stick. There's Mickey Asmussen. And back to Brother Brown. He flicks one over there, but Gary Thompson is not reading the ball quickly enough to get there. There's Liam again to his brother. Slips it out wide. It looks like Scott Bates now is going to drag it in. And Mickey Asmussen gets a nice plastic tackle. And it puts it way off Robbo's foot. Nice ball there to Keith Robertson. And he leaves the ball all the way back to Robbie. So it's a half-court press by Maroochydore. Here's the speedster now. Coming down here is young Liam. Smash him on across, but again, straight to Mick Brown. Inside, little drag of the tap. They've got some good skills, these young players. There's Liam again, number 158 for Caloundra, smashes one across the face of goal. And that was Everard Shank on the far post. He took a swing and a miss, and that could have gone in, but it didn't. Back on, ball all the way out to Michael Blake there, and it's off the player, and the ball to Maroochydore. Well taken up there on the wing, and now Maroochydore got a bit of an attack going here. Oh, nice step inside. Going to play. Oh, umpire's blown it back to the first one there, I think. So I think that's going to be hit just outside the D. Caloundra all falling back here. Plenty of people in and around the D. Michael Blake about to take it, just on the edge of the D there. And he's passed the ball. No. He's complaining that the player from inside the D actually approached him before the ball had moved 5 metres, and it did look to be the case. Back to Robbie, and that's off the Maroochydore player. Yeah, it came off his body. So it seemed from here, the umpire was right there, so even from this distance it did look like it came up off his stick and onto his body. But it would have been a very nice finish. He certainly was on there nice and fast. There's a ball over the top, that'll go to Maroochydore because that's actually come off the Maroochydore stick and gone over the sideline. So there you go, just get yourself in the contest and you never know what might happen. More changes here on the sideline for Maroochydore, and a couple about to come on for Caloundra as well. Oh, there's Whitaker. Again, he's involved for Caloundra. He's on the ball now. Yeah, he's going to have a look here. No, well left, all the way out to Liam. So that's split the game open. He's all the way on the other side. Slides it across there. It's bouncing ball, and it's up. But it's a shot on goal, but it came off a player. Dangerous, they said. Whitaker saying it was a shot on goal, but the guy was within 5 metres of the shot, and it was high. So therefore, correct decision umpire. Mick Blake on the ball again, but unfortunately mistrapped and couldn't control. Oh, there's an obstruction against Caloundra. And Maroochydore sportingly passed the ball back, which is nice of them. So it's good to see at this level. Chris Dowd now passing the ball through, but it's just going to go to nothing. And there's Liam back to his brother, so here's Brody now.
Well, they asked me this year, but the problem is
nicely worked. Nicely worked.
Damien's working the code.
The other problem you have at this sort of level is that players not only have different skill levels but also have different speed abilities and some. So you've got some really fast young players. Oh, beautiful take by Mick Blake there. And then some slower older players fairly typically. Oh, there's another mistrap. It's gone all the way through, and there's another mistrap. Oh, there's Whitaker now. Looks like he's going to attack. Oh dear. There's a crunching shoulder to shoulder there, and the umpire's going to play on. So it's off a foot, but yeah.
He took a drop up here initially.
Out to the sideline, the umpire said. Mickey Asmussen on the ball now. He's a fantastic defender, the captain, and that's unfortunately gone all the way through and out the far end.
But he's based out of Clyde, but his father does he's based out of he can go to Brisbane.
No, Robbie's coming out here to the sideline, but nobody there. And that'll be a sideline ball to Maroochydore.
Because initially the drop is supposed to be full-time outside.
Looks like he's lining up for a big hit here. There's a three-way crash here. Oh, Dowdy's got it, and yeah, the young boy there has gotten Chris Dowd on top of him. A little bit of barging going on, but he stood his ground. In fairness to him. So it's good hard defending and it's good hard attacking. I think the correct decision. Oh, a nice tap to bring that ball back in and under control. And the ball, yeah, gone out over the sideline. Mick Blake's now switched to the left-hand side. There he is, just coming into shot now on the left of screen. So he moves across to try and defend this ball out.
Yes. I'm going to do it. It's really good. Just get it very serious about it.
There's Brady. Yeah. We'll get a bit congested down the middle there, but Maroochydore managed to spread the ball wide. It's probably a good tactic. That is a Maroochydore ball.
Focus, mate, focus.
There's a raised ball, but it dropped in time to hit the Maroochydore player on the foot. So it's advantage Maroochydore back into the corner there. Nice play. Good turn of pace there, number 11 for Maroochydore. Mick Blake on the ball now, so looks like it's on. Tried to flick the ball through, but yeah, it's come off a foot there. I thought it was a Maroochydore foot from here, but obviously not. Obviously a Caloundra foot. And back into the corner. So it seems to be stuck in that corner just for the minute. There's 2/3 of the team are in that corner of the field. So there really isn't a whole lot of space, so well, let's actually come back down for a long corner this time, and it's right over in the corner. There's a slap through. Yeah. Okay, everyone's got to back off 5 here. Oh, nice spin turn back the other way. Oh, and there's a short corner, so Spin one way, spin the other way. This is the first short corner of the match, and it goes to Maroochydore. So let's see what Maroochydore have got here. Well, it looks like Gary Thompson up on the top of the D. He's clearing out a bit of an obstruction there. Looks like it's going to go to him for a hit. Tomo is on the injection. Mick Blake, there it comes out, the top of the D, straight to Gary Thompson, hit, and it's in. It was a great save by James Boreham there. Borax down towards right, and deflected the ball away over the back line for a long corner. So nice play all around. Nice injection, very good trap and hit, and a truly excellent save. Nice little bit of deception there. Move the defender to the defender's left and then slip the ball back under your shoulder. But couldn't get away with it a second time. Just started through the legs, that one. And looks like Tristan Ford over there on the defence. Oops. Nice little flick up in the air there from Michael Brown, Brother Brown. Managed to find the defender's foot on the way through, so he gets to retake. He slips it back, they've gone through. And just inside the D there, Robbie's foot, so it's short corner number 2. And I suspect this may be a replay of what we've just seen. Now a slightly different setup this time, so it looks like it's going to come to Michael Blake from Mick Brown. Short one, no it isn't, it goes to Gary Thompson on the top of the D, and she comes again. Oh, it's actually shit. Not quite sure what happened there. I thought it hit Mick Brown on the line, but no, it must have come off a Caloundra stick somehow. I'm not quite sure what the umpire pulled out of that one, but it looked like a high ball in any event. Anyway, we'll get another look at that on the replay. Here it comes again, short one this time to Mick Blake, which I suspect the first time, and they were looking for the deflection there on the near post. I think maybe that's what they were trying to do last time, but it didn't come off. Well, here's trouble. There's a lovely through ball if he can get there, and he has. Oh, Shane, 110 for Caloundra. Didn't quite read that ball. The Maroochydore player got half a stick on it, didn't take enough pace off the thing, and it ran through in the perfect line for the attacker. So it would have appeared, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Oh, a bit of a rising, bouncing ball there. It's over to the right half position. There's a miss trap and a miss pass. It's Maroochydore getting some good skill down that, good attacking skill and play down that right wing at the present time. A big shout there from Mick Blake, but didn't make it, went straight to get the Caloundra player. There's Robbie. And that's a big whistle from the umpire. There's the number 2, Lee. He's come well out of the play now. I think he knows he may have been in slight trouble if he'd hung around in there. There's a big overhead this time. Looked a little bit awkward from the Maroochydore defender, but anyway, that's good. This time, a spin turn. Managed to pull out a free hit off the Caloundra foot. Here's Brother Brown, obviously been elevated from the full-back position up into the half line. Nice little bit of skill there, trying to walk his way through. May have been better off to spread the ball. There's certainly plenty of players over on that side there that did the ball in, but it's gone out over the back line to nothing, so that's a 16 and a free out for Caloundra. They've got players across here on the right if they care to use them, but now they're going over the top again, so that really isn't going to happen. Yeah, you've got to let the player take control of the ball, so you've got to give them 5 metres until the ball is under control. So past Mick Brown. That's one little jink on the reverse. And that's off the stick, and Maroochydore get it back again. So Maroochydore in the ascendancy at the present time. They started slow, but they certainly haven't been slow since they got going. Goes across the face of goal. Very good save there. And good defence, scrambling defence. Here's a bit of a battle. Scott Bates is after him, and he's had to put that one out over the sideline. So some of the players had to really scramble there. It was a very good chase from Scott Bates. All credit to him. And here's Brady, a nice little bit of aerial work. Whoops! Charge into the back of the player, but no foul given. Yeah, there's a lovely ball through, and here's Chris Dow. Oh, that's Whitaker again. Oh, same across the face of goal. Everard was hunting on that foul post yet again, but really needed to be down flat, low, flat stick to have any chance of converting. A little bit of waving from the fullbacks here, asking for the ball to be sent back over. So there have been chances at both ends. I'd say chances might have been pretty even. Oh, and there's a fantastic ball through, and there's out to the right wing. Turn him inside out, yeah. Keith Robertson, nice skill. He's not real fast, but he. And did that go 5? I don't think so, no. Good skill, but unfortunately just let down at the end there. Ball's got to go back, supposed to be taken in line with the top of the D. It was up near the edge of the dots. And again, Robbie goes overhead, but there's nobody in the half of the field to receive that ball. Oh, good play to advantage here. He's always going to slip it left. Oh, and he missed that one completely. Oh, a swing and a miss. A bit of a bouncing ball through. Oh, Scotty Bates there had his stick cracked, but in fairness, guy did get something on the ball. A little bit of a scrambling hit to the sideline, really, just to relieve the pressure. Anywhere will do. Oh, Whitaker slipped that one through the legs. Yeah, there's around the ball, so I'll take it back. It's off the foot, so Calandra ball again. Whitaker again to take this. I think he's going to come back here to Chris Dowd, and he did. There's a player on the top of the D if he can find him. Yeah, oh, Scotty Bates there. I heard a bit of a leg race. Oh. Yeah, Nicky Asmussen there on the charge for Maroochydore. He's ended up all the way up here in the opposition 23. But it's a Calandra ball, according to the umpire. It was a big hit, but unfortunately a bouncing hit. Not to anyone in particular. Oh, this one's coming over the top here. No, landed on the roof just above us. Fortunately, there's a ball right on the sideline, which Bev Noonan has just retrieved off the field, so it's exactly in the perfect spot. So more or less, play on without hindrance there. The crowd up here are laughing to themselves. I think they're also relieved. Good movement there, Scotty Bakes. Oh, no, and that's off his foot. No. He's asking for 5 metres, but the umpire said no. All legal. Oh, plenty of space here. Here's Chris Dowd, yeah, can slip it right there, up to Brody. Yeah, he's got some nice skill, but he just had his pocket picked. Chris Dowd again. Could be trouble here for Caloundra foot, and that's going to be the first short corner to Caloundra. A little bit of a missed trap there and onto his own foot, but probably just as well he did get something on that, because there were 2 or 3 Caloundra players in and around the face of goal, and it could just as easily have ended up in the back of the net if it had bubbled through. So it looks like Chris Dowd there is organising the troops. Umpire said, come on, get on with it. Yeah, Scotty Bakes going to do the injection. Dowdy there, 143. Looks like he's going to do the reverse stick trap, and Whitaker to hit. Okay, the whistle's blown. Let's have a look. Umpire's not happy about something. The back foot must be, looks like it's just on the line, which is in the field of play. So here it goes, nice drag out. Oh, that's up, and there's another shot. Oh, and that's over the top. Well, 3 bites of that cherry. How they managed not to score is a mystery. There's plenty of time and space. Beat the first runner, and there really wasn't any backup defence, so I'll tell you, it really should have been a goal. But you've got to put them in the back of the net in order to be a goal, and they didn't manage to do that. And now Maroochydore on the burst. Oh, there's a stick check against Jay. He's going to have to drag that one back, unfortunately. No. Yes. Back to Tomo here. Gary Thompson slips it back to Asmussen. Good skill there. The Everhard. Still going. Not quite sure why he's running the ball himself. No real need to do that. There's players up and around, as you can see. They're all running up in the D. Plenty of players, plenty of options to spread the ball. And here it comes back to him, so let's see what he does this time. That's a nice ball out to Robbo, but missed control there, and it's bounced over the back line, so that's going to be a 16 out. Thanks, Paul. No, it's good. It's all right. Thanks, man. Oh, good skill here. Oh, that's a fast play on. Is Maroochydore in with the ball now? And that's long corner off the stick there of Liam. And that could have gone just about anywhere. There's certainly, look at the number of yellow shirts in the D. So it's good end-to-end attacking stuff this game. These two have battled it out all season long. They finished number 1 and 2. Oh, very nice skill here. But there's a shot on goal, and that's in the back of the net. And that's a goal. Squeeze shot there. Yep, squeeze shot number 2. And they're very happy with themselves. Well, it's been building. It needed a goal, in truth. 1 minute 53 to go to half-time. I think we'll see more goals in this game. Keith Robertson there with his stick up, looking for a substitution, so he's coming off now. So yeah, just the way this game's been going, it really needed a goal, as grand finals need some goals. I wouldn't be surprised if we had 2 or 3 more. Yeah, and up 5. Safety first, back over the sideline. 59 seconds on the clock. Shows a nice little bit of aerial skill there. It's always a good tactic to use against the old boys because they're not quite so used to facing aerial attacks. Oh. Very well chased there from Maroochydore. Caloundra there, Liam managed to get something on the ball, but unfortunately put it onto his own foot. And with 30 seconds on the clock, Maroochydore just got time to launch another attack. That was a truly excellent ball from one half all the way out to the other half. But unfortunately he's beaten himself. There's Shane, he's going to go long here, but there's nobody down there, and with 13 seconds on the clock that'll be the end of the first half, I suspect. I think Mickey Asmussen's already looked at the clock and said there's only 5 seconds left, and he's just stroking out of defence now. Yeah, and that's the end of the first half. So it's 1-0 Maroochydore, good field goal, and looking like this is really hotting up to be a really good grand final. Let's have a look here at the half-time break. So this is the crowd from Caloundra on the hill. They always park their tent there and support from the corner of the field opposite the goal here. That's pretty normal. And then the rest of the crowd occupies the balcony.